welcome back to another beauty episode. Today I'm bringing you this really warm, summery, third cut crease look, if that makes any sense. I wanted to use really warm colors for the summer. This would be a perfect look for a night out with your girls or for a date night. It's really dramatic if you want it wearing during the day. No judgments. This is something I would rock during the day. Some people might think that you're crazy, but who cares? It's makeup. You wash it off and you get going with your life. So if you want to learn how to create this look, you know what to do. Keep on watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you can be part of my beauty nerd family. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's just get on with the video. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. Obviously, you can tell that I already have my left eye, or on your side it's going to be the right eye, but I have one eye done just to kind of get the process going. I also already applied my foundation and concealer. To create this look, we're going to use the Morphe 350 palette, and it's dirty because obviously I've been using it, but this is what it looks like. And then you have these gorgeous eyeshadows, which I absolutely love. So the first one that we're going to use is a nice orange kind of creamsicle color, and it's going to be this one right here. And I am taking a big fluffy Sigma brush. I don't know the number because it is rubbed off, but just grab a big fluffy blending brush. And we're going to apply this to the upper crease area. And this is going to be our transition color. Now I'm going to take another Sigma brush. This is the E25, and I'm going to grab these two shades right here. We're going to put this just below that first color so that we have a nice gradient effect from the browns to the nice orange. And again, I'm applying this color from the outer to inner corner. If you need to go back to your original blending brush to kind of blend out the other colors. I'm now going to take this medium brown shade. First, we're going to apply it to the outer corner, like right on that outer third. And then go ahead and bring it up into your crease. Now, before we get into the really dark colors, I need to apply a little bit of baking powder, so that when we have fallout, it's just going to wipe away easy peasies. We're gonna look crazy for a little while in the video, but that's alright. I'm actually gonna go back into the Sigma E25 brush, but it's a duo end brush, so it has a pencil brush. I'm going to take a little bit of that brown that we just placed in the outer corner. And now that we're going into the inner corner of the crease, we want to make this nice and tight. You don't want to blow it out as much. So you need a small brush to do this. If I were to do it with this brush or the brush that I was using to apply the brown, it covers too much of the crease, and the brown is just going to be kind of like really thick in the inner corner, and I want to kind of taper it in, if that makes sense. You can see on this eye like the brown just tapers in. That's what you want to do. So I just grabbed a little bit more of the brown, and right in that crease I'm going to start very lightly, like I'm doing such a light hand, it's not even funny. You want to lightly draw in this color into the crease. You can see I am very lightly just kind of tracing the crease, just like that. And then you want to go back into the brush that you used, the orangey shades, and blend out the brown edges. And then I always go back in with the transition color to smooth everything out. Now we're going to, I don't want to necessarily say we're going to cut our crease because it's really just the inner corner, but because we're going to use a shimmery color, you want to make sure that wherever you're applying that color, it's clean from any shadow. It's just like, you want some tackiness. You want the shimmer to stick to your lid. We're going to, I guess, cut like a third of the crease. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take a tiny, what is this? An angled brush. And I want to be really precise. Okay, so for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and run my finger over it to make sure that it's nice and smooth. We're actually going to use the Glow Kit by Anastasia and Nicole, And I'm going to use the shade Glow Getter, which is this one right here. And I'm going to use my fingers. I'm just going to place it right on top. I'm going to go in with a tiny pencil brush just to get in really close where the line is, where the crease is cut. I'm going to go back into the Morphe 350 with the same pencil brush. I'm just going to pick some of that and start to kind of right in the center of the lid. I'm going to just pat it. And you want to do sweeping motions back and forth to blend the two. I'm going to go back in with the brown that we used right in the outer corner. I'm going to pick some of that up and reapply it and blend it in with the orange. And then I'm going to go over the inner part of the crease right above that line to make it nice and clean and crisp. We're going to go in with a black eyeshadow, and I'm going to go ahead and use MAC's eyeshadow in Carbon Black. I wish the 350 had a black in there, a nice matte black, but it doesn't. Not the end of the world because I have tons of black, so whatever. I'm using it on another pencil brush, and I'm just going to apply it right to the outer V. I'm going to grab one more brown shade from the Morphe palette. I'm taking it on a Sigma tapered blending brush, the E45. And I'm going to pretty much go right over top the brown and start doing circular motions really tight on that outer crease because I don't want to blow this up too much, but I want to make sure that it blends nicely. Now with matte blacks, they're really hard to blend. You have to really take your time. So a little trick that I like to do is I'll just grab a really dark matte brown and I'll start to place that pretty much right on top of the black and blend out the edges with it. So it looks like the black is blended, but it's more so the brown than anything. And I hope that makes sense, but it kind of speeds up the process and you're not sitting there forever trying to blend out a black shadow. And I'm going to take some of that brown that we just applied on top of the black and very ever so lightly sweep it in, but I'm not going to sweep it all the way into the inner corner. I'm just going to stop right at the center so it has a nice like medium brown, dark brown, black. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so you see we have some fallout. Thank God I applied some powder underneath because we just sweep it away and it goes bye-bye. So I'm not going to create a winged liner today. You totally can if you want with this look. I just want a nice black line just to help conceal the lash band. Right, so I'm going to take a little bit of the creamsicle color and the orange shade that we put in the center of our lid. I'm just going to blend that on my lower lash line. Next color, I'm going to use the dark brown that we placed right on top of the black, and then the medium brown that we placed on the outer corner. I'm going to use this on a really small definer brush. This is the Sigma E15. It's super tiny. Go back in with the pencil brush and blend out the harsh edges. You want to connect it right on this outer corner. So now you can go ahead and apply some mascara, whichever mascara you prefer. I'm just using the L'Oreal Voluminous. And as I always say, don't forget to show your bottom lashes some love. Now I'm going to jump into the face. I'm just going to go ahead and bronze the skin because my face is looking really flat, really dull, really lifeless, really blah. I'm going to use MAC's Center of the Universe Mineralized Skin Finish. And I'm going to apply that to the apples of the cheeks. Now what you may not know is I do have a beauty mark right on my cheek. And you can't really tell when I put makeup on top, but when I have bare face, you can definitely see it. I don't really do this often, and I kind of want to. So whatever is left on my eyeliner brush, I'm I'm going to kind of run over it, and I'm gonna make a fake one just below it because I have a little zit there, and I'm gonna do it Desi Perkins move right here. I'm gonna let that dry, and then once it dries you want to apply powder on top so it looks like it's underneath the makeup, not sitting on top, because then that's what makes it look really fake. Alright, time to highlight my favorite part of doing makeup. I'm going to use the Champagne Pop highlighter by Jaclyn Hill and Becca. I think this happens to be my new favorite lip combo. It's the Urban Decay Naked 2 lip pencil with the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Brazil Nut 805 with Heidi D Cosmetics lip gloss right on top in the shade Pink Kitty. Alright, I'm going to go in with my Mario Badescu Rose Water Setting Spray. And that, my loves, completes the entire look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. As always, I'm going to have all of my products and brushes listed down below in the description box as well. So in case you missed something, don't forget to check that out. If you guys are interested in this look, it's like the sides are pulled back really tight. It's kind of like a half up, half down sort of thing. But you do have the sides like pulled back, and then you have a nice big Dutch braid on top, and then it kind of just flows into one braid in the back. If this is something you guys want to learn how to do, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if that's something that you're interested in. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, you'll see me soon.